Facts endorsed on this program are not necessarily those of KTLV Radio.
Good morning, Oklahoma City, and welcome to the Clara Luper Show. In a moment, your host, Sister Clara Luper.
Come on, Jesus. Come on, Jesus.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and a happy good morning to you wherever you are. This is the Clara Luper radio show, and this show today is going to be quite exciting because you are listening. It is being brought to you today by Tom's Barbecue, located at 2504 Northeast 10th Street. Are you looking for some bargains in barbecue? Then go to 2504 Northeast 10th Street as you prepare for the big Super Bowl game tomorrow. Robert Gates is ready now to cut your hair at 2609 North Martin Luther King in Oklahoma City. It is quite satisfying to Mr. Gates to see all of you. A friend tells a friend about Robert Gates, and they come to Gates Barbershop, 2609 North Martin Luther King in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Things have been very difficult for many of our citizens this week. We've faced the worst ice storm in the history of Oklahoma. The lights went out all over our state. And there are people today that's without electricity. And somebody said you never miss your well until your water runs dry. And you never miss electricity until you don't have any. And we hope and we would like to congratulate those of you that are surviving in spite of conditions. Hometown had some difficulty, but we hope that it's all together now. 2001 Northeast 23rd Street in Oklahoma City, open for your convenience to 12 o'clock. When you think of daycare, think of Johnson Chadina's, 1643 Northeast to 50th Street, and Mrs. Gloria Matthews and Mr. Paul Matthews and that fine team that she has there, waiting to take care of your children. You know they are safe. You know they will be well taken care of. You need a plumber? Why don't you call a plumber that's on time? Coma Herc Plumbing Company, 771-4875. Write that down, 771-4875. If you need a plumber, now let him come out and check your plumbing. 771-4875. It was goodbye yesterday to Mrs. Delois Jackson. Mrs. Delois Jackson was born in Fort Townsend, Oklahoma. Attended elementary school in Fort Townsend and graduated from Booker T. Washington High School in Hugo. Very quiet, dignified, pleasant individual. Mrs. Delois Jackson was a member of the Fifth Street Missionary Baptist Church and was employed at Will Rogers Airport and the University Hospital. And today we send out our sympathy to her children, Christy, Derek, and Joanna, and to her lovely mother, Mrs. Carrie Jackson, and her devoted sister, Corrine Edwards of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The services were held yesterday at Fifth Street. Reverend A. Byron Coleman III delivered the eulogy. It was a day to remember in the life of a young lady from Hoffman, Oklahoma, Carrie E. Williams. A funeral was held at the Ward's AME Chapel in Los Angeles, California. And it was just like Carrie wanted it. There was a musical prelude, and there was a tribute to Carrie by Veda Higgins, and her family and friends talked about Carrie. The eulogy was delivered by Reverend Norman Copeland Sr., and the song Precious Lord echoed as presented by Greg Walker. Carrie was very active in various organizations, and especially in the Ward AME Church for 20 years. She was a member of Grant AME Church. She was a member of the Missionary Society, the Three C's, and the May Birthmont Club for many years. Carrie Watkins was a very private and self-motivated person. They called her Aunt Carrie because she served as hostess for numerous church functions and private parties. Oh, I can say she certainly is was one of the best cooks in the world. She had a gift to make food look and taste great. For many of us that were fortunate enough to sit down in a kitchen to watch and learn, you know that the presentation of the food was just as important as the taste. She will always be remembered for her monkey bread and her pound cake. A very special person. A very special person. Carrie Watkins Williams, formerly of Hoffman, Oklahoma, the daughter of Professor Edgar E. Watkins. Yes, we will always remember Carrie Watkins. My birthday is on May 3rd, and Carrie would always call me and say, Clara, you're getting old. And I said, you're right. And then I would call her on May 4th, and I would say, Carrie, you sure are getting old. And she said, you're right. But her voice now has been stilled by that great arm of death. But she will always live in our memories. Clara Luper reported. Well, it's Black History Month, and I'm hoping today that we will do something that will remind you of what it's all about. We are very grateful that this is Black History Month, and this is a month that has been set aside to honor Black Americans and white Americans that have been contributors to the great cause of freedom. In the morning at 8 o'clock at the 5th Street Baptist Church, Reverend James Weekly will be honored by his church and his friends. You are invited to this breakfast. It's free. It's going to be exciting. It's being prepared by Mrs. Louise Torrance and her committee. And the most exciting part of this breakfast is the fact that educator, Mr. Charles Alexander, will be the guest speaker. Mr. Billy McCullen has put the program together, and you cannot afford to miss that breakfast. Be sure and be at the breakfast, the kickoff of Fifth Street Baptist Church's Black History Month celebration, and it will be a celebration. I'll be telling you all about it, but I want to call your attention to in the morning at exactly 8 o'clock, and you can get out in time to make it to your various churches. What do you think about Black History Month? What are you doing to celebrate? I know that I will be very busy this month because many of you have given me the opportunity to speak at your schools, your prisons. On February the 5th, I'll be at Moon's Academy. February the 8th, I'll be at the Mid-American Bible College. February the 13th, I'll be at Tabernacle. And February the 16th, I'll be at Lexington. And I could go on between time. And I would like to thank those of you that have been so kind to me through the years. You know, I just want to just say thank you, thank you, thank you. But tonight is a big night because tonight is the kickoff of the 2002 Miss Black Oklahoma seasons. Miss Black Oklahoma, under the direction of Mrs. Wilson, will take place this evening at 6:30 p.m. Miss Black Oakmulgee. Miss Black Cameron College will take place this evening in Lawton, Oklahoma. Let me go back. And I know you are excited as I am because you want to know who will be coming to Oklahoma City to represent Okmulgee, Oklahoma, and Cameron University. That will be answered tonight. Miss Black Okmulgee starts at 6:30 sharp. Miss Black Cameron University at 7 sharp. That's in Lawton, Oklahoma, at Cameron College. On February the 9th, it will be Miss Black Duncan, who will represent Duncan this year in the state pageant. It will be Miss Black Oklahoma University and Miss Black UCO, all on February the 9th. But February the 16th, Miss Black Oklahoma State University, who will represent Miss Black Oklahoma State University. But let's see now, I want to make sure that I'm telling it right. On March the 9th is Miss Black Oklahoma City. But it's time now for words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom.
Yes.
Go the extra mile. It is never crowded. Go the extra mile. It's never crowded.
Repeat that one more time for me.
Go the extra mile. It's never crowded.
Oh, that's something. Go the extra mile. It's never crowded. But I guess you're on the regular mile, it's always crowded. But you go the extra mile. Thank you so very kindly, Fluky, and
All
happy
right.
Black History Month. Okay, now let's go back. Tonight, Miss Black Oakmulgee, Miss Black Cameron University tonight. On February the 9th, Miss Black Duncan, Miss Black OU, and Miss Black UCO. On February the 16th, Miss Black OSU. On March the 9th, Miss Black Oklahoma City. On March 30th, Miss Black Muskogee. On April the 6th, Miss Black Tulsa. On April the 26th, Miss Black Rose State. And I will keep you informed about all of the pageants because I know you want to be a part of the oldest, the strongest pageant in the state of Oklahoma, Miss Black Oklahoma. They call it the social event of the year. The Miss Black Oklahoma State pageant will be held in Oklahoma City, June the 22nd through June 29th. The headquarters will be the Holiday Inn right off 63rd and Broadway. Now, if you want your child to participate as a page, call Mrs. Leola Ford at 424-2462 or call Miss Wilma Ray. They will take care of you. And you better call early because the requests for pages are coming in. And as you know, we have to take pages from all over the state, and therefore we have only a limited number in Oklahoma. We are an interstate pageant. We have now listed 3 young ladies whose parents are flying them up from Texas in order to be pages in the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant because they realize how much the experiences mean to these young people. Now, if you are between the ages of 17 and 25 and you want to be in the Miss Black Oklahoma City pageant, you may call me at out here 6721220. You know you're sharp. You know you have talent. You know you're not afraid. And you know you're tough and you can take it. So therefore, call me out here and tell me you want to be a part of it. It will be an unusual experience. And there are a lot of people that don't want to be in pageants because they are shy. Well, we want you if you are shy because we can guarantee you if you are shy, when you get through with Miss Black Oklahoma, you will not be shy anymore. In fact, there's no place for you to be shy no more. That doesn't make sense now because there are too many opportunities that are available for you. Now let's see, Okmulgee, that's tonight. Cameron, that's tonight. On February the 9th is Miss Black Duncan, Miss Black OU, Miss Black UCO. On February the 16th is Miss Black Oklahoma State University. On March the 9th is Miss Black Oklahoma City. March 30th, Miss Black Muskogee. April the 6th, Miss Black Tulsa. April the 26th, Rose State College. And we will let you know about the other pageants. And for the first time, we will have a representative in the pageant from Hollis, Oklahoma. If you're from a small town and you know you have talent, you know you are sharp. And I don't know how Mr. Redwine does it, but every year he has someone from Clinton, Oklahoma. Go, Clinton, go. Well, I wonder if we will have anyone from Grayson, Oklahoma, Hoffman, Oklahoma this year in the pageant. I don't know. But I do know that tonight is Miss Black Okmulgee, Miss Black Cameron University. I know on February the 9th it will be Miss Black Duncan, Miss Black OU, Miss Black UCO. On February the 16th it will be Miss Black Oklahoma State University. March the 9th, Miss Black Oklahoma City. On March 30th, Miss Black Muskogee. April the 6th, Miss Black Tulsa. Miss Black Rose State on April the 26th. Now, we are so proud of the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant because it's open to all, regardless of race, creed, or color. But yet you say Miss Black. Sure, we say Miss Tiger, but you sure aren't a tiger. We say a lot of things that you aren't. Well, come on, in the first place, we cannot afford the luxury of discriminating against anyone. That's a luxury that we will not have a part of it. If you would like to take out an ad in the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant, please call us at 672-1220. If you would like to be a sponsor, call us at 672-1220 or 424-3949. If you would like to be a judge, call us 424-3949 or 427-3925. If you would like to perform, let us know. The 2002 Soul Bazaar will be the first weekend in April at the YWCA, and we are looking for performing groups. We are looking for talent. You know, it's really interesting how we continue to look for talent. It's nothing so exciting as to see talent unfold. And speaking of that, congratulations to the team from Mount Olive Baptist Church that walked off with first place in the Kappa Alpha Psi Ebony Bowl. I would like to congratulate you all because you beat us fair and square. You beat Fifth Street Baptist Church, and you know you're good. Fifth Street Baptist Church came in second, but today we would like to salute, and we are looking to hear from some of the young people from Mount Olive Baptist Church. You did a terrific job. They beat us, and I would like to congratulate all of you, and especially the adults that are working with these young people, because it's very difficult to find adults that want to work with young people. It's so easy to forget that once you were young. What shall we do? Shall we push them on? Yes. Continue to push our young people on, even though they don't want to be pushed. Calvin, you all smile. Come on and congratulate Mount Olive Baptist Church because they are the number one Ebony Bowl team in Oklahoma City.
Mom, I didn't just come on to congratulate Mount Olive Baptist Church. I came on because of the fact I wanted to congratulate you. And the reason I want to congratulate you is that this is the Black History Month, where generally here on your show, KTLV 1220, or any station you've been on, but particularly here, There's always been a tremendous Black history message that comes about. But then I want to congratulate you too for just being out here on another beautiful Saturday morning.
Oh, well,
I want
thank
to
you.
congratulate our listening audience for listening.
That's great,
See?
Calvin.
And Black
You're such a
History
liberal person.
Well, I have to be, Mom, because of the fact that one thing about the power of radio is that you must have listeners. And in order to have listeners, when they're listening, you ask them to call a friend, call a neighbor, and they can, too, become a part of the Clara Luper radio show, 9 to 10 a.m. every Saturday morning. Now we get to Mount Olive Baptist Church because they did a spectacular job to defeat the different teams from the different churches. I know
they whipped all of us. They
whipped, not just defeated, they whipped.
Yeah, they whipped Fifth Street,
Fifth Street
Tabernacle,
Baptist.
St. John Baptist, Allen Chapel, the great 11 St. James. They whipped us.
And,
I tell you.
the Ebony Bowl, that's sponsored by
The Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. Oh, well. One
do
thing
like-
about
you have
it,
to do like Fluky said.
we are great in victory, and we are greater in defeat.
Well,
And
that greater doesn't quite count, but like Fluky said, go that extra mile. It's never crowded.
well,
And
that
we shoulda
wasn't crowded.
We should have had it there at the Ebony Bowl. But congratulations, Mount Olive Baptist Church, Ebony Bowl team. You've done it. You are indeed winners.
And look for-
thanks for challenging the other teams. On
You're
that.
right.
That's the big thing. Now, next year, you better be ready. You can't come half prepared, and you got to be there because
You got
it's
to be
facts.
on time, too.
And it's facts about Black history.
Okay,
Where
Calvin.
we go from here, Mom? Oh, I know where we're going.
Where?
I forgot to tell people to write down this phone number 427-8399 because we are mighty close to Super Bowl Sunday. And, during the State Fair of Oklahoma, doing the many different places that we've had our exhibits with the Merlin Seafoods, Gumbo, CP's Catfish Cafe. We told you that something good was going to be happening on Super Bowl weekend 2002. 427-8399. Remember that number. I'm going to tell you why to call it in just a few moments. But we have a caller on the line that wants to talk with us. So good morning, caller. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Coco Thomas, your fantastic reporter. As you know, the NAACP Youth Council meetings are every Monday night at 7 o'clock, and I hope to see you there, and I will guarantee that you will learn something new. Also, this is Black History Month, so learn something about Black history and more about what you already know and new things. This is Coco Thomas, your fantastic reporter.
Coco, fantastic. How have you enjoyed this different type of weather that we've had here in Oklahoma, Coco? The freezing rain?
I've enjoyed some of it.
Well, what part? What was the some of it part that you enjoyed? Was it being out of school?
No, I want to go to school.
Millwood wasn't out of school?
Yes, we were out of school one day. Thursday we were.
Okay. Well, you made it through the snow, made it through the rain,
Yes.
and Coco made it this Saturday morning, live and in living color here on the Clara Luper Radio Show. 672-1220 is the phone number here at the radio station. 427-8399 is the phone number to remember, the phone number that you must have, the phone number that is going to help you enjoy this special weekend, football weekend, this special weekend because you will be a part of it. I'm looking forward to what else is going to be happening, Mom.
Cameron, I wonder if Coco is going to Okmulgee. I know she has some deep roots in Okmulgee. Miss Coco, are you and Mrs. Stale going to Miss Black Okmulgee this evening?
Hello?
Yes.
Coco, she's
Coco is
asking
going.
Mrs. Stale if they're going. No telling.
Miss-
Coco's
you
not
can't
old enough
keep-
to make
You
decisions.
can't. I know that. Miss
Okay.
Stale, you can't keep Miss Stale out of Okmulgee. She loves to go to Okmulgee. She has a lot of kinfolks in Okmulgee.
Oh, okay.
Well, anyway, we are Okmulgee bound this evening because Miss Black Okmulgee, and I know some of you people from Okmulgee out there would like to call and congratulate the contestants in Okmulgee. Those of you from Lawton, Oklahoma would like to call and congratulate the contestants from Lawton, Oklahoma. Next week we will tell you who Miss Black Okmulgee is, I knew Miss Black Cameron, but February the 9th, we'll be able to tell you Miss Black Duncan, Miss Black OU, and Miss Black UCO. Calvin, it's going to be tough this
It's
year.
going to be tough. But I'm thinking not only the pressures that are on the young ladies who in competition who are starting this long road to Oklahoma City, this long road, Miss Black Oklahoma Road, and the benefits and the things that they're going to learn, the new knowledge that they're going to acquire, even starting there in Okmulgee, starting there in Lawton, starting there in Duncan, starting in the different cities and getting ready for the state pageant. It's going to be an exciting time, but I'd hate to be around them now while they're getting ready tonight, where they're fine-tuning their talent. They're trying to make sure that they've read all the papers they could and just trying to get the dresses and get everything together. But then the young men that will be working with them, the escort program has grown so, too, that in each city there are escorts for the contestants. And I'm looking forward to seeing how all that develops and comes together here in Oklahoma City. But tonight is the night. Tonight is Okmulgee night, and I think one step at a time.
Calvin, did you know that Mrs. Helen Daniel from Lawton, Oklahoma, is in charge of the escorts along with Mr. Donnie Nero and Mr. Ware out of Muskogee?
Yes, I did, Mom. That's what brought it to mind, because I know that down in Lawton is going to be some kind of special show, because Miss Black Oklahoma, just to be a part of it and starting at the city part of it, it's always something special. These young ladies that come to the state come ready. They come ready to think, ready and feeling deeply inside that they too are winners. And this is something that will be happening good. And I look forward to finding out who the winners will be.
Those of you out in Radio Land, if you know some young ladies between the ages of 17 and 25 that has talent, why don't you call us out here at 672-1220. Don't let an opportunity pass you by. We are so proud of all of you.
Miss Merlin's Seafood Gumbo.
Yes, tell them
Seafood
about
Gumbo.
it, Calvin.
It's here. It's ready. It is here. It is coming. If you want to have and to enjoy a real special time this weekend, we promise you at the State Fair. We promise you at the Soul Bazaar. We promise you.
Wait, keep your promises.
Yeah,
you
we
remember
promise.
somebody told us we didn't have nothing but promises.
But promises. Well, this time, not only do you have the promise, but you will have the product. Miss Merlin's Gumbo is ready. 427-8399 for your orders. Now, Merlin and her staff, we've all gotten together and have had big, beautiful bowls of thick, delicious gumbo loaded with shrimp and crab and hot links and andouille sausage and chicken and all that, served over a bed of rice. And you know what? You can have that not only today, but for tomorrow too.
Well, how do you get it for tomorrow?
427-8399.
Well, what do you say when you call?
First thing you better say is, hello, Merlin. How you doing? The gumbo's ready. But 427-8399. Call Merlin. She'll let you know what all we need. And then basically is how much you want and where you want it, where you want to pick it up at. And we have several locations, but we're going to tell you a little more as the show progresses. 427-8399. Miss Merlin's Gumbo, Super Bowl Sunday. That time is here.
Tomorrow is the first Sunday during the Black History Month. I wonder what some of the other people are doing. I know tomorrow we are having breakfast, and Mr. James Weekly is going to be honored. Incidentally, I am so excited. Sure, he's Reverend.
That's Reverend
Weekly. He
now
is
he's going
the
to be honored
husband
at 5th Street?
at 5th Street in the morning at 8 o'clock. His lovely wife, Mrs. Marie Weekly, who is the owner of one of our outstanding clothes closets, and I don't know, you can
Okay.
she sells
Reverend Weekly
clothes.
is going to be honored.
And Mrs.
Is he
Weekly,
being honored
yes.
because he's the husband of Marie
No, he's
Weekly?
being honored because of the contributions that he has made to all people. And he is a
Baptist.
very humble, considerate, dedicated Christian. And that's why he's being
He
honored.
just doesn't talk that talk. He walks that walk.
That's
right.
exactly
Okay.
right.
Reverend
And
Whitney.
Harold called me from today, and his wife, he married them. And they are still married. They've been married 2 or 3 years. And that's
Well,
okay.
he has
We
a
have someone on
special
the
glue.
line.
Reverend Whitley
Hello.
tomorrow.
Hello.
This is Luper.
Yes.
Yes, this is Pat Cook calling. Let you know what other people are doing. Gospel Mission Church is celebrating the Black history. And we're telling first things first, the Black age, our greatest heritage. Pastor Roosevelt Dunn is our pastor. And we will be saluting those 65 through 100 years old. We have exhibitors coming in from veterans, HIV, CarePoint, County Health, Alzheimer's, American Heart Association, lupus. We're having them all. So we're going to the elderly, we're going to salute them, and we praise God. And we thank you, Mrs. Luper, for a great program.
Well, you said you're saluting the senior citizens.
Yes.
Are senior citizens having a problem with AIDS?
I don't think they're having a problem with it, but I think that we're basically showing them how much we care for them, because truly they are our greatest heritage. And we want to bring some of these to them because we appreciate Black Americans. They're our Black age, and we love them all.
Oh, wonderful, Pat, and we love you.
All right, and we thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Pat, for telling us. And you
Yes.
didn't give us the name of your church. You
Yes,
didn't
it-
give us the location.
Gospel Mission Church is located at 1916 South Mansfield, Del City, Oklahoma. This program will be February the 10th, 2002. The pastor there is the Honorable Pastor Roosevelt F. Dunn. And that's located off of Southeast 15th and Mansfield in Del City, Oklahoma. Mansfield is 1 block east of Bryan. And come in 4 blocks to 19th and Mansfield. We look forward to seeing you on February the 10th, 2000. Anything they want to say, we will have special presentations for all of our Black age elderly.
Well, thank you so very kindly for that information.
All right, we look forward to seeing you all. God bless.
Okay, thank you. Somebody called me and said, Clara, you said you had a PhD. I told you, and you get it down, that I had a PhD in blackness. I was a black baby. I was a black toddler. I was a black teenager. I was a black college student, high school student, a black graduate student, a black worker. Yes, I know the experience of being black, and it's great. I like being black. Because when I get among my white friends, usually I'm the only black person there, and they all know my name. What a privilege. Oh, it's such great to be black. I am black. Yes, it's a blackberry. Not ashamed of it. And I'm from Hoffman, Oklahoma, and I don't mind telling you that I can take you to Hoffman, and I guarantee you one thing. You might be disappointed, but I will be happy because you will be in the land of the clay. Thank you so very kindly. Call me and tell me what you are doing for Black History Month so we can all rejoice. So if you want a black person with a PhD in blackness, call Clara. And they are honoring senior citizens, and I know those senior citizens too have their degree in being black. They know what it means to be discriminated against. They know what it means to be hated just because of your color. Or they know a lot. And you young people got a lot to learn from old people. And thank God for old people. I love them. Thank God for those that have lived and they have something to tell us. And I sure want to listen. I love growing old. I pray every day, Lord, let me grow old and lovable. I don't want to be grouchy. I don't want to be complaining. I don't want to be saying I can't do this because I'm old. And I know one thing. I would like to thank my church because Sunday I asked you for some turkeys and some chicken and everything, and you responded. But I tell you what I need. I didn't get enough rabbits. If any of you can know how to cook rabbits, I need to see you tomorrow at Field Street and tell me you bring a rabbit. Cal, when we were down in Hoffman, we had turtles a lot of times. And this is Lucille Williams' down home dinner, which will be on the 24th.
Well, down home dinner is coming up, but I bet in Hoffman you didn't have any problems on where to find turtles.
We sure didn't because we were not too far from Deep Fork River.
Go Hoffman.
And we learned what you people that's born in this area didn't know. We learned how to survive.
Well, Mom, thank you for that experience of learning how to survive.
Because
But
we
we
had
know
to
too,
walk
just
the extra
because
mile.
just because we don't have the red dirt between our toes, and because we love to walk on asphalt or concrete, does not mean we don't know how to survive. Because you can tell we're survivors because of listen to this. Now we're ready for what's going to be happening this weekend. We're ready to call not only Merlin at 427-8399 about a gumbo coming up for the weekend, but you can even call out here at 672-1220. And we promised you, and we said that it was going to happen. And one thing about Miss Merlin's Gumbo CP's Catfish, we're keeping our promise to you. We aren't doing like a lot of old timers have had to struggle through. You know, people who made them promises and they never kept their promises. But this promise will be kept. 427-8399. Miss Merlin's Gumbo is waiting. It's ready for you.
Well, certainly, I can promise you one thing, that if you need some insurance, go to Allstate Insurance, 730 North Britain. Calvin, you all were closed yesterday. Why?
We had no choice. You know, the insurance industry and so many other businesses in our block, the feed store even was closed because there was no electricity. Can't run your computer without electricity. We didn't have any generators. No one anticipates being affected by a storm. So some of us were not prepared, and regretfully, those of us in the 700 block on North Britain, we were not totally prepared. BJ's Boutique suffered. The feed store suffered. The grocery store suffered. The apartments next door suffered. But we'll be ready next time, if there's a next time, because we're going to have some generators around for that.
Oh, so Monday.
But we are open. We'll be ready Monday, though. 843-0811 is that phone number. But we will be open Monday coming. After the Super Bowl. Super Bowl Monday, instead of being closed like a lot of businesses, Allstate Insurance, especially Merrill and Hildreth's office, will be open.
Okay. Well, speaking of Super Bowl, I know the Patriots are going to beat the Rams, and I'm so excited about it. I am so excited because I know those Patriots going to perform like Patriots.
Well, they're preparing. You know, both teams are preparing themselves.
Which team you think will win, Kevin?
Well, Mom, I really don't know at this point because of the fact that it's such a hard road to get ready for a Super Bowl. And just think, you got about 60 players, 70 players on each team that have dedicated this season and basically their lives to coming to this point on a Sunday. This is a special time of the year because it shows, 1, perseverance. It shows 2, training. It shows 3, dedication. It shows 4, motivation. And it's just a whole bunch of things tied into seeing some gifted athletes on the field. It's a whole bunch of things, seeing some gifted advertisers and gifted families and the pride everybody gets in seeing these athletes there on that field, because a lot of us will be looking, and for our own reasons, you know, a lot of us will be trying to choose the best team. But one thing about
I've already made my decision.
It will be decided.
And if
on
I'm
the
wrong,
field.
I'll come back and apologize to all of you.
Well, eat your gumbo while you're looking at the game, and Merlin has the gumbo ready for you, and that will help you make a good decision, help you cheer for your team. Because one thing about it, you've got to cheer for your team no matter where you are. But I don't know. I'll let you know before the Super Bowl which team we're going with.
Okay, who are we?
Me and myself and I.
Okay.
I have to speak in triple.
Well, we're going to send the St. Louis Rams back to St. Louis with the St. Louis Blues when the Patriots get through with it, because that's a miracle team.
Well, Mom, you think our hometown IGNA is back up now, aren't they? The electricity's back on.
Oh, well, they have never closed. Hometown is 2001 Northeast 23rd Street in Oklahoma City. Tom's Barbecue, 2504 Northeast 10th Street. Nothing is closed out there. Everything is open. Como Herc Plumbing Company, 771-4875. Give them a call. And did you know that a beautiful black couple owns McDonald's on 23rd and Broadway in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma? Mr. and Mrs. Savage. And you've been talking all the time. I hope you all do something. Well, I can tell you one thing. If you don't think we are doing something, go to 23rd and Broadway and look at Mr. and Mrs. Savage and see how they are taking care of business. They are truly taking care of business there. Mr. and Miss Savage. Hello, this is Clara.
Hello, Clara Luper. Good morning. How you doing today?
Oh, I'm fine today.
This is Sister McPherson.
Yes.
Long time I don't see you.
Well,
It wasn't that long ago. We were at the parade. We saw you at the parade. How you doing, Sister Mac?
Okay, and you,
Good.
Kevin?
give me some news.
Well, I have some great news. I think those St. Louis Rams gonna win the Super Bowl.
That a girl.
Why?
Well, they're a good team, and that's who I'm pulling for. So we just gonna have to be pulling against each other.
Well,
Okay,
you think
okay,
they're a
man.
good team, so you think the Rams gonna win?
They're
Yeah,
prepared.
But saying is, may the best team win. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, but you say that's the way you look at it, and then you call me and tell me the Rams gonna win, and I'm
Yeah.
for the Patriots.
But see, I want the Rams to win.
Well, I want the Patriots to win.
But we're gonna see tomorrow.
But you know, let me ask you, what sorority do you belong to?
I belong to Delta Sigma Zeta.
I belong to Zeta Phi Beta sorority, and I want you to know that the Patriots are going to win. And if they don't win, I can guarantee you one thing: they sure will lose. Thank you so very kindly for calling me,
Okay,
and
then.
call some of those beautiful Deltas and see how many would like to participate in the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant.
Will do.
Okay, thank you for
Alright.
calling.
Why, we had a wise caller there. At
Yeah,
least she got a
think
good
the Rams
team.
gonna win.
Well, she got a good
Because she
great
thinks
choice.
it's a good team.
Well, they're a great team, and I'm looking forward to the better team winning. But those of us who have been watching football this season, we have a good idea.
Well, you
as
haven't
to
said
what-
who you think
I'm
gonna
just
win.
letting you know we got a good idea. I got a little time left before I express my opinion about the Super Bowl, but I'm just trying to get ready and make sure everybody knows.
Calvin,
about
you better be
the
getting ready
gumbo.
for your birthday on February the 10th.
Oh yes, Mom. You're certainly right. The closer it gets to it, the farther away it seems that it is. But then next week, this time, I'll just be one day away from being another year older.
Oh, that's
and who'd
great.
have ever thought it? You talk about old people now. I'm beginning to believe the fact that there is an advantage in
It's
getting
always an
older,
advantage
you know,
of being
'cause-
old. You can get a discount
Well,
sometimes.
I'm not that old. I can't,
Okay.
can't get a discount.
Well, I
Look like my
enjoy
prices
being
are
old
going
because
up.
I get special treatments just because I'm old. I
Well,
don't want to get old and grouchy and old and mean. I just want to be old and do what the Bible tells
But
me
things
to
are changing. Here at KTLV, things are changing. Now, I heard, Mom, now this is a hearsay thing, but I know that things are changing here at KTLV. We've done it a certain way sometime, and it's gotten old, but we're riding that wave of the future. Write this down, www.ktlv1220.com. Now, that's what you got to do. We're talking about the computer age. We're talking about you being a part of the webcasting that KTLV is doing, will be doing, will get better doing it, because we're going to get old and graceful and non-grouchy. You know, we might get
That's
angry,
right.
but we're going to be non-grouchy.
And have my business taken care
Have
of.
your business taken care of. But we'll be able to show everybody there that logs in on the KTLV website. But tomorrow, I want to be ready, Mom. I got to be
You're ready to see
I
the
want-
Patriots
Fifth-
beat the
Fifth
Rams.
Street Baptist Church early in the morning to be a part of that breakfast. Back to make sure that all the gumbo orders are delivered out. Oh my goodness! I want to be ready for that Super Bowl and watch the culmination of a season, of a beautiful football season, where there have been very few injuries compared to the years past, because of the better conditioning, better material, better protection. All those things have made a difference, and it's just good to be able to see this Super Bowl coming up. 37 years of it, I think it is.
Calvin, I've gotten so many calls about my stuff. Let me tell you what
Your
happened.
stuff.
Yes.
Oh,
You know,
that's-
somebody broke in my house and took some of my stuff. But we went down. My husband got his bank returns back. You know how you get your checks and things back. And he found that somebody had written checks
on his stuff.
on his stuff, on his account. We immediately went to the bank, and boy, they were so courteous toward us, and they gave us duplicate copies. And whoever had got our stuff went out to Walmart's, way out on Meridian and I-40, and bought $150 worth of stuff one hour and then went back the next hour and bought another $150. Then went to Shoe Carnival and bought some stuff. Then when we found out, we went out to those stores and the people couldn't remember those people. But at Walmart, a lovely young lady said, well, here's a ID, here's a identification. And we were so happy, so we went down to the police station. We got down to the detective part, and he looked at that, said, this is not, this is a make-believe number.
You still don't know where your stuff
This is a make-believe number. Say, a lot of people, you get fake, now listen to this, they get fake driver's license, and then go around and cash somebody else's check. We went back to, the police officer told us to go to the bank immediately and close our account and open a different account. So those of you that might have some of C.P. Wilson's checks, I would like for you to know that that account has been closed and he has a different account. And you still got our stuff. You've taken my husband's stuff, his checks, and went out and wrote you some checks at Shoe Carnival and Walmart and all of that. Well, anyway, you are a thief because you stole my husband's checks and had the audacity to write checks on my husband's account. Well, anyway, this is the Clara Luper radio show. And I would ask you to stop stealing. Now, why in the world don't you do like everybody else? Go out and go to work. Get some checks of your own.
We go back to that same concept now. It's becoming more and more truthful, the fact that a thief is a thief.
That's
but
right.
Then a thief is also helping to generate the economy.
And filling up the jails.
Well, that's
we have
generating
more,
the economy.
We are building more jails than we are schools.
And then there are people that have to be employed in those jails.
Because people steal your stuff.
But then people have to be employed in those jails. People have to build those jails. People have to maintain those jails. So all of this because of a thief.
If during Black History Month we can make a commitment not to interfere with other people's stuff. And don't go into anybody's home and steal anything. Now, I'm serious with you. And then you go to jail and you write me and say, Miss Luper, they're mistreating me in jail. I want to get out. Well, think about that before you go in. And any of you that are planning to break in somebody's house, call me so I can tell you don't break into anyone's house. Go buy you a house of your own. Go to work and save some money and buy you a house. It's hard now. It's tough.
It is indeed tough, and just imagine, well, you know the feeling of being invaded and being intruded upon by a thief, and it really hurts not only that day, but it just seems to go on, because this happened 3 weeks ago, and we're still having repercussions from that.
Oh, that's exactly right. This is a Clara Luper radio show, and today I want to remind you that tonight is Miss Black Oakmulgee. That's in Oakmulgee, Oklahoma. Miss Black Cameron University in Lawton, Oklahoma. Next week it's Miss Black Duncan, Miss Black OU, and Miss Black UCO. If you want to participate, be sure and let us know. Don't wait until the last minute and call me and say, Miss Luper, I want to be in Miss Black, Oklahoma. I want to be in, well, remember that in order to be in, you got to get in. And to get in, you call me at 672-1220 or 424-3949. Look like somebody out there has a beautiful sister, a beautiful daughter, a beautiful niece, or somebody that you think could fit in.
Beauty is not the key to the pageant.
No, it's not
beauty is not the key.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, because I think all people are beautiful. Yes, it depends on what comes out.
Go that extra mile. Take that extra step.
Go that extra mile. That's right. You will never regret being in Miss Black, Oklahoma. You might get awfully sick and mad, but if you can hold on,
you won't be grouchy.
Okay, I have someone.
Good morning. How are you doing? Welcome to the Clara Luper Radio Show on Super Bowl Sunday, right before Miss Merlin's Gumbo is served to you hot, loaded with shrimp and crab and all that. Miss Merlin's Gumbo welcomes you to the Clara Luper Radio Show.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, how you doing?
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine.
This is Sister Beverly Bass,
Mm-hmm.
the mother of the Honorable Tammy Bass Jones. And I hope you catch them crooks so she can lock them up again.
Well, one thing about it, she's fair.
Well, anyway, 4 years have passed, and so we will be campaigning this year, and we will be looking forward and talking to you.
Well, you better talk to me before.
Well, that's the reason I'm calling, to let you know that we're going to call you before anything kicks off. And also to tell you that I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan because I'm from Texas.
Oh, great.
A little small
we missed
town.
we missed this Super Bowl, didn't we?
But I'm always a Dallas Cowboy fan. But anyway, I think I'm going to go with the Patriots.
Oh, great, great.
I think that they're gonna trump over them.
Oh, great.
I'm sure that they have a straight line hookup with Dallas Cowboys too.
And Black
It'd be the
History
same
Month,
fate.
and I love Black History Month because I love being black. And I just thank God for all of our black leaders, our black children, our black schools, our black everything, our black judges. I had to kick that in.
Yeah, because your daughter is a judge. And you better come to my breakfast in the morning.
Well, you know what? I'm going to get up and come to your breakfast. She can't come. She got too many young'uns.
Well,
She doesn't have too many young'uns to go and sit on the bench. She better bring those young'uns on the Fifth Street and feed them in the morning.
Well, I think I'll come in her place because she has a little one.
I know she has a little one. I'm sure that we'll accept the little ones at Fifth Street.
Okay.
Miss Jones, I'll see you in the morning at the breakfast.
All right.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Carl.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Have a safe weekend. Most importantly, 427-8399, Miss Merlin's Gumbo. It'll be ready to help spice up your Sunday.
It's such an advantage of being black. Your wrinkles do not show as quickly as other people. What an advantage to being black.
I'll never have any wrinkles then. Will I?
I don't know about that
This
girl.
beautiful black color, I have to look at this a little longer. But I know that I want to be ready. I want to be ready for the good things that happen, be prepared for the bad things, and I'm looking forward to this day and to tomorrow because I know that I'm ready. I know that Merlin's ready. I know that you're going to be ready.
And
I
my
know
Fifth
there's
Street
people at
family
Fifth
is
Street.
ready. They're going to say to me, Miss Luper, I heard you on
Breakfast.
radio, and I'm going to cook a rabbit, just like they do down in Texas and Mississippi. Oh, you know what? It's been a long time since I cooked a rabbit. Because down in Hoffman, rabbits were afraid to cross our yard. Now, if any of you
The
got a
turtles
good
were back in
rabbit,
there.
if you got a good rabbit recipe, call and give it to me. So I want to cook me a rabbit.
Mom,
That's what I
why
want.
was the way now? A rabbit, why would they be afraid to cross the yard there in Hoffman, Oklahoma?
Because if I didn't catch him, Onita would. Okay, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Miss Lucas, I was concerned about the stuff that you lost,
Yes.
and I hadn't heard you say it on the radio in a few days. But have you tried the pawn shops? Because I remember one day a boy wanted to ride to the pawn shop, and he had some stuff, and I didn't notice anything but a sewing machine. And I said, wonder what were some of the items, that you lost.
Oh, you
Oh,
want to know specifically. Well, the way to do that is get the police report. But you're saying if you lose your stuff,
Go to the pawn shop.
Yes.
No.
Okay, well, I'll take your word for it, okay?
Yeah, okay then.
And Clara
lose your
Luper is kind of controversial, and I have so many people that call me and laugh and say, "Goody, you lost your stuff."
No,
That's
but
why I
that's
haven't.
heartbreaking.
That's why I haven't told y'all what my stuff was.
I can see
That's
Mr.
heartbreaking
Wilson.
when you lose something, somebody just take your stuff.
That's right.
So I know it hurts. But
I-
anyway, I suggest you, and then try the pawn shops kind of out in the little bitty town,
Oh my,
kind
Go-
of scout
go
around and
look
look
for
for your stuff.
Okay.
oh my goodness.
Thank you so
I-
very kindly.
Can you
Yeah,
imagine
can
Mr. Wilson going to the pawn
Right.
shop, checking on his checks, looking for his
But
stuff?
those
That's
whoever
tough.
got his checks, you better not be seen cashing him. And thank you so very kindly for calling me. I want
But
you to
this is a special month, Mom, and I love the
Black
point
History
where,
Month, and I'm gonna have some Black History programs that are gonna make you jump.
That's right. And what are some of the things that we have planned for this Black History Month here on the show?
I'm taking it 1 week at a time, Kevin. I'm just talking about tomorrow.
Just tomorrow,
And
Super Bowl Sunday. Gotta
Reverend
go
Weekly Sunday.
breakfast, church.
Charles Alexander is going to speak. Reverend Coleman is speaking at 11 o'clock. Oh, it's just
Kind of threw me
wonderful.
out there. You said Charles. I thought Thought we were talking about our good friend Charles over there in the at the website.
Cha-
Thought he was going to be speaking at Fifth Street Baptist Church. He's
No,
ready.
it's Charles Alexander,
Charles
one of our
Alexander,
educators.
okay.
Go, Charles Alexander.
Okay.
Go.
That the breakfast starts at what time? What time?
At
we
8
gonna be there?
o'clock.
8
8
a.m.
o'clock sharp.
Mm.
Now,
And
that's
then
what
after
we
that,
do.
church, and then after that, the deliveries
The
of the
patriots
last batch
will.
of
The patriots will walk over.
before the Super Bowl. Remember, Miss Merlin's Gumbo and our staff, we will be delivering the and making available the bowls or the gallons of gumbo that you can get and have ready for you tomorrow. 427-8399. Let Miss Merlin know. And we're talking about adding to your day and spicing up your Super Bowl. Or, we're ready. If you want to get some tonight and freeze it and have it ready for tomorrow, that's up to you. But call 427-8399. Miss Merlin's Gumbo is ready.
It's ready, and we are ready to tell you that this portion of our program has been brought to you by Tom's Barbecue, Hometown, Robert Gates, Allstate Insurance Company, 730 North Britton Road, Johnson Shadenas, 1643 Northeast 50th Street, Coma Herc.
Coma Herc. Hamilton is his last name.
Plumbing
Coma
Company.
Herc.
771-4875. Let me repeat it one more time. 771-4875. Calvin, I'm so excited because today we've had the opportunity to talk to our people and to tell them. I would like to say, those of you that want to be a part of Miss Black Oklahoma City, call me 424-3949. If you want to be in the Soul Bazaar, call me so we can get ready. Soul Bazaar is April 5th and 6th here in Oklahoma City, and the people are starting talking, saying, well, I want to be a part of the Soul Bazaar.
The Soul Bazaar is coming, Mom, but we want to remind those families out there that have been affected by death. I'm thinking particularly of Carrie Williams' family, and then I think of the Unwind family and the Diggses. I want them to know especially that we are here. We're here to do what we can to help you along, and you and the family of Dolores Jackson too. Close friends, not just one day, not just one weekend, but for years we've all been close. Our heart and our sympathies definitely go out to your families.
What is Black history? It's the story of a people. It's the story of their dreams and their aspirations, their victories and their defeats. I urge all of you to get busy. Know your history. Unless you know where you've been, you don't know where you can go. And you can go a long ways. My young people will go places that I have never been. You will see things that I've never seen. And with you will be my prayers and my best wishes. And may God continue to bless each one of you. Calvin, I know you have some
I'm
happy
ready,
birthday.
Mom.
Are you
I'm
ready? Have you been
ready.
practicing?
I've been practicing. I'm getting really ready. Next weekend, you're going to hear even one better than this.
You're going to be second to yourself.
This weekend goes out to a young man who's turning 14 years of age, a good student at Moon Middle School. Y'all see him Monday. Y'all tell him and remind him and say, push him on and encourage him on. Happy birthday to Royce. Happy birthday to Royce. And may you have many, many more birthdays. May you be the person that you can. Happy birthday to you.
Calvin, is that the best you can do?
No. A little practice, a little gumbo after the gumbo tomorrow. A little practice next weekend.
Now, who you think gonna win tomorrow?
I know St. Louis is winning by 3 touchdowns.
Well, we're gonna give you the St. Louis Blues tomorrow when the Patriots
That's what the Patriots will be taking home, some blues and blacks.
The poor Rams. The poor Rams will be defeated tomorrow.
It's been fun, Mom.
It's been fun, certainly.
Year.
A long year.
It's Black History
a lot of bruises, but the Patriots are there, and we will be declared the winner. I can just see them getting that trophy tomorrow. Go, Patriots, go.
Go, Rams. We know you're
winners. Go, Patriots, go.
We know you're winners. We don't even have to worry about no patriotic thing. We're going for some true down-home football. I think we need to carry that thing to our home.
The Patriots are New England. That's a whole...
But then that's red, white, and blue thing. But we're coming in there with some football, some hard-nosed, some in your face football. Miss Merlin's Gumbo is going to help me enjoy the game. Let it be a part of yours too.
Well, if you know how to cook a rabbit, let me know. I'd like to fix my rabbit. When I walk in Fifth Street Baptist Church with my rabbit, I want you to come there when you come there and say, I want some of Clara Luper's rabbit. This is Clara Luper saying, whatever you do, start talking. Talk, say something. Don't just be dumb. And be sure you say something that's right. Stay out of trouble. And whatever anybody say about you, just remember, I love you, but I don't love thieves.